Hey Flosstube, welcome to Creative One Studio. Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome. Today is Friday, November 5th. I'm doing my Flosstube a day early because tomorrow, I have big plans for tomorrow. I am planning on cleaning and organizing and purging my studio. Not the entire thing. You know, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. I have to take this one step at a time. But my main thing is this cupboard over here. I've got my sheepies painting leaning against it, but there's a cupboard there and there's all kinds of stuff in there that I haven't used in years. I'm cleaning it out, and that's where I'm going to store my wool because it's still in the boxes. I have a whole counter full of stuff that is left from the Garden of Quilts, just all the chaos and busyness of the summer, just things piling up. I gotta organize. I go through this every so often where I feel like the walls are closing in on me and there's no place to set stuff and work and whatnot. And then I clean and purge and then it's all comfy again. And after I get that cleaning done, it'll probably take me a couple of Saturdays. I will do a studio tour, and then it's going to actually be kind of my beginning, before and after, because we're going to be taking these half walls down and making my painting area bigger. I also am going to have a couple huge tubs. I have so many finishing pieces, and I have these huge tubs, and I'm going to put the finishing pieces in there because right now they're just all stacked and I don't even know what I have because it's just such a mess. So I really am looking forward to spending tomorrow organizing my studio, and then Sunday I'm going to be painting a couple more doors and trim in our downstairs because we're hosting Thanksgiving and that's going to be here before you know it, and I just need to be working on the house on Sundays and whenever else I can. Anyway, so what did I do this week besides work and stitch and just all the fun things? I sent something else out to be stitched, did the floss toss for it. I just made a new design in my program. I need to send that out to get stitched. I have been working towards, working on things for the Vlogmas that's going to be coming up. And what else? And then having the grandkids on Thursday, which was the best. Yeah, I'll insert a video at the end. So my favorite thing to do with them now is just while they're sitting and coloring or while they're eating, just talk with them and ask them questions. And it's so much fun. And just the stuff that they say, it just kills me. So anyway, look for videos at the end of my sweet, sweet grandchildren. We played outside a little bit. It was really chilly, but they really wanted to play on the swings. And so we did that, and I knew they would get cold, and they certainly did, but we had to convince them that we were done swinging because I didn't care that they were cold. I cared. And then Kevin and I took them across the street. The farmer is harvesting the corn across the street, and I don't know if his ginormous tractor ran out of gas. I don't know. It's been sitting there all week. And so we took them over there to check it out, and we have pictures of them sitting in the wood. Nice, Athena. That's my sound effects. I don't have sound effects like Pam and stuff that are really cool. It's like my dog gagging. Oh, geez. So anyway, that's about it for the week. Announcements. I just had this one little thing I'm just going to mention to you guys because I kind of forget what I say on these floss tubes because I have What You Paintin' Wednesday, I have CW Live, and I have, Flosstube, and I have my Create Tube. So I have all these different places where I talk to people and I never know what I said where. Anyways, I'm pretty sure I might have said on here on my Flosstube channel that I'm going to be doing project books that coordinate with my fabric lines. And my goal was to have my first project book ready for Whimsy Halloween or Halloween Whimsy fabric line. That is impossible to do for one person. I mean, I have people that are going to be doing the different things for me, like someone will be doing the stitching, you know, cross stitch, someone will make the hook rug. I have people lined up for that part. And I have people, I'm going to design, you know, like small quilt projects, but I have people that will finish those and make those for me. But it's not just that, it's the designing part of it. And I've never designed a quilt. And I have the quilting, you know, the design quilting program on my computer, and it's not as user-friendly or easy to learn as I had hoped it would be. Like Photoshop to me is easier than figuring that thing out, you know? So I have a big learning curve ahead of me to learn how to design quilts. And I don't, I'm sorry, that came out of nowhere. It's like a dry spot in my throat. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what I was saying now. I don't know. Okay, I had to take a break. I can't even talk. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, guys. So for this book that I want to do, this project book, I can't rush into it. And spring is, you know, I was going to say spring's around the corner. I mean, winter's around the corner, but I don't know if you've noticed in the last few Flosstubes I've said, oh, we're going to do that in the winter when things slow down. Well, things aren't necessarily going to slow down because I have a lot of big plans for Nashville Market, which is the first weekend of March. There's so much prep that goes into the Nashville Market because it's cash and carry, so you have to take your inventory with you. And it's a lot. And I have to get things done way ahead of time so that Kevin can get the inventory built. So something else that came up is my soul sister in this lovely world of ours. She and her daughter invited me to go with them to Disney World. Disney World's in Florida. I've been to Disneyland, that was like 20 years ago, but I've never been to Disney World, and Kristen and her daughter go quite often, as well as her daughter's husband. Well, he can't get the time off because he has a new job, so they invited me to go in his place. So how can I turn that down? So that is the last part of January, and Orlando is only an hour and a half from my mom and Jerry. So I'm going to go from there and stay with Mom and Jerry for my mom's birthday. She's turning 80. And Kevin's going to fly down. And we're going to stay with, you know, Mom and Jerry for about a week. So that's taking 2 weeks out, like the last week of January and the first week of February. And then we get home from that, and 3 weeks later is market. So I have to have my, you know what, together way ahead of time so we don't run into an issue. And for me to try, hi baby, for me to try to, you know, do this book, and I don't want to rush it. I want it to be so amazing. My first project book. So anyways, I just wanted to let you know, the Halloween Whimsy project book is not going to happen. I'm not saying that I'm not going to have some individual patterns and projects that coordinate with it, but it's not going to be like a book full of projects, okay? I will have a cross stitch pattern, or I will have a punch needle pattern. I am going to do some wool applique patterns that will coordinate with that fabric line, but the actual first book will not be until a year from now. So next fall will be my first project book, and it will coordinate with my fabric line that comes out next fall. And I can't talk about it yet, what it's going to be, I don't think I can say anything about it yet. So anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know because I didn't want you to say, oh wow, you know, this fabric line came out and she said she'd have a project book. Where's her project book? You know, so I just want to let you know that. Okay. Moving on to whips. I am so happy with my progress this week. Let me start with Carriage House Samplings. Merry Christmas. No, I'm sorry, not Merry. Quaker Christmas Samplers. I say it wrong every time. Okay, this is being stitched 1/1 on 25 count vintage country mocha. So last week I had 2 stars done and the M. So I did 1 more star and I put the ERRY in there. I'm not using the called for floss. I switched it up because I wanted it to be more Christmassy and I wanted something variegated so that it looks super cool, which it does. Oh, and by the way, I'm using Indian Summer Weeks Dye Works for that. So yeah, that is definitely going to be done before Christmas. I mean, before December, and then I'm going to fully finish it. Oh, and then I worked on punch needle. So the punch needle, I showed you guys a really lame start that I got going when I was in the Cross Stitchers retreat in Amana, Iowa. And it was just a teeny tiny bit that I started. Well, last night and this morning I worked on it, so you can see my progress on that. All I had done when I showed you last time was the outline of this like little topiary tree. So the pot doesn't look so great because, you know, until you fill in around it, it doesn't look so great. But anyway, that sheep is super cute. I'm really happy with it. And again, I'm not going to show you the back because I don't want you to see the whole design. You'll just get to see it as I progress. I think that's a fun way to do it. This design will be a new release for Nashville. And at this moment, it's the only thing I have going on in punch needle for Nashville. So I've got to step it up. I promised I would have an angel punch needle for Nashville. So yeah, I got to step it up on that punching. Last but not least, the one I made the most progress on and I'm most excited and happy about is Sally Emerson. Sally Emerson was the July Patreon for, I think it was for, let's see, it was for tier 4. This will be released in a book with 2 others at the Nashville market. I'm stitching this on 40 count Grandma Slip by XU Designs, and I'm using the called for floss. What I got done is basically last week I had the house done. I just had like a couple leaves. I think those 3 leaves on that was done. I did the tree. I did all the flowers. The V was done, but I did the W, X, Y, and Z as well. Oh, and then I did this bottom little border. Thank you, Jesus. I did the bottom little border because I thought that would be make it easier when I go to put the motifs on this side. I would know where to start. So let me show you what it will look like when it's done. But I'm absolutely loving the colors in this one. This picture, this is just a computer generated image. So the colors are not accurate. I mean, these colors don't look so good compared to the loveliness of that. I really like that red. That red, the brighter red, is DMC 22. And then the darker red is DMC 221. So it's coming along and I just love it. Goals. So my goal by the time I see you guys next week is to have this side done. And then all I will have is the bottom border. So yeah, I said I should have it done in a month. No, I'm going to have it done before Thanksgiving. Yeah, y'all got me hooked on this cross stitch thing, you know. I really am enjoying it. I also have more done on my painting for CW Live, so this is still a whip. I'm going to have this done by the next Flosstube video. But all the flowers on this side are pretty much done, but over here they're all still black, as you can see. So I have to paint those. I have the quote painted in there now, and then I have to paint the sides of this, and then I have to do my antiquing process. So next time you see this, you will see this all done. I absolutely love these colors. I love the warmth of it, and I'm super excited. I know exactly where I'm hanging this in my studio, so yay! Okay, I have no finishes, but I had a couple of people send in their finishes, so I'm going to share that with you now. The first one is from Diane. Diane stitched Moon Dance, and she used 18 count off-white Aida, and then she dyed it with orange, yellow, and brown. And then she just did all the black stitching. Didn't she do an amazing job on her dyeing? That is just awesome. Very cool. Thank you so much, Diane, for sharing that with us. The second one we have is Hazel's Halloween Friends with this adorable finish. This is from Terri. Terri and Jamie are a mother-daughter team, and they have a floss tube called Cornhusker State Stitchers. Terri stitched this on 32 count even weave, Fortnite fabrics. She said she can't remember the name of it though. She used all the called for colors with the exception of Colonial Copper. She used Carrot because she didn't have Colonial Copper in her stash. She put it on sticky board with rickrack in between. I covered a button and glued a witch's hat to it. I attached it to a wooden piece that I got at Walmart. That adorable. That is so cute. Thank you, Terri. I love your finish and your stitching's beautiful. So guys, make sure you go check out Terri and her daughter Jamie. I'll have their Flosstube linked below so you can check them out. They're so fun to watch. Thank you, Diane and Terri, for sending in your finishes. If you have finished one of my designs and you would like me to feature it on my Flosstube video, please email your picture and your information about how you stitched it and finished it to me at teresakogut3@gmail.com. All right, we're nearing the end of the video. This is a nice, sweet, and short one. I have one thing for haul that I'm going to share with you guys, and maybe or maybe not, it will be useful information for you. I purchased this large calendar to help me stay on track with my deadlines. As I had explained about getting ready for Nashville, it's not just that, it's all my other deadlines. Like, I paint a calendar every year for Legacy Publishing, and this year I really struggled to get that calendar done. And you know, now that I'm designing fabric that requires more of my time and attention, that I did, you know, like, there's more deadlines. I need to be better at planning. I have my planner that I love and use every day. You know, I've been in business since, well, 1994 officially, but 1992 is when I started to do, you know, work at home, basically. But 1994 is when I started doing wholesale to gift shops. And that's when my business just took off. And ever since then, I have, that's how we've made our living. And ever since I started my business, I have used a planner. I will always have a physical planner that's very detailed and has pockets in it, and it has, I'll share my planner with you guys towards the end of the year when I get my new planner in. I haven't even ordered it yet, and I like to get it personalized, so I really need to get on that. I see it. I should have wrote it in my planner to order my planner. But anyways, so my planner is one of my most essential tools to my business. But this is going to save me, because what I like about it, let me just show you real quick. It's, number one, it's larger. It's going to hang on the wall down here. I told Kevin, if you need to know what's going on in the business or with, because like a lot of times I'll go, when is Nashville Market again? What are those dates? When are we going on the vacation with our friends? When are we doing this? And it's like, so I said to him, this is our go-to. I mean, we have a calendar at the house. I have my teddy bear calendar that's hanging down here. I have my planner. He has Google Planner, but this is going to be the one where everything comes together. But what I like for my business is that it shows the previous month, that you can jot notes down that, I met this deadline here, something like that, so you're not flipping it constantly. And then you also have the next month that you can just jot down something simple. But on the actual month that you're in, look at the lines, look at the big spaces. I'm going to put notes. I can put notes up here. It's going to be awesome. Like Kevin, when he's doing his Beatles tribute band, he can put out his gigs on here, so I know, what he's doing. So this is going to be so helpful, because a lot of my deadlines, they might be 6 months to 8 months out. Well, yeah, it's really easy then to say, well, I'll just work on that later. I'll work on that later. I'll work on that later. And then the next thing you know, it's due in 3 weeks, and you're like, oh, how am I going to get this done? So I'm going to make small goals that I need to meet throughout the year, so that when that deadline comes, I'm like, bam, I got it. I got this. So that is my plan for using this planner. This should be a lifesaver. I've been wanting to do this. I wanted to do this last year. I just never did. But I realize how much I need this after the year we just had. This was an insane year. Also, I am the guest designer at the spring retreat for Farm Girl. I wouldn't say Farm Girl Gatherings. Farm Girl Dry Goods, Michelle Rudy. I'm the guest designer in the spring, and then I am also a guest designer at another retreat in the fall. I'm not going to say where yet, because I don't know that I have the go-ahead to say that yet. So I know what it takes to be a guest designer now that I was a guest designer, for 2 different occasions this year. It takes a lot. Your planning has to start, like I already have, and I have had it planned out before I even went to the Midwest Cross Stitches retreat, which is now Farm Girl Gatherings. I already had my sketch laid out of the sampler in the projects that I'm going to have for that. Yeah, it's not until the spring, but like I said, you just have to plan way ahead. So anyway, I'm rambling now. I am so sorry. But anyway, that's my major haul, and hopefully it's going to be a lifesaver and really keep me on track for 2022. So that's it for this week. I know it was very short, but I think that can be refreshing sometimes in between these really long videos. I just wanted to, at least make an appearance this week, and I like to see the progress. I feel like this. I like watching Flosstube videos and watching someone's progress through their whips. you know, seeing what they have done for the week, or, you know, that kind of thing. So I feel like if I like watching that of other people, then I want to share that with you as well, so that you can see each week my progress through my cross stitch and my punch needle and my paintings. So anyways, you guys, thanks for being here and have a wonderful week. Don't forget, create every day. Bye.
Oh, I got 2 stickers on me.
Well, when she's done with her stickers, she'll get you the apple.
I got all the apples there. And I got a pumpkin.
And you had a pumpkin?
Uh-huh.
Is Sissy getting you an apple?
I'm going sugar. We're going to shooting tomorrow. Wow.
You going where tomorrow?
Here you go, tomorrow.
Where are you going
Here
tomorrow?
you go, Bubby. Bubby, here. Oh, it's my Bible. Bubby, I have a sticker. Oh, sorry. When I was trying to when other guy told me I'm not important about this. And then, what did you do? Then do it. Then stand away. Then you go bye-bye. You go bye-bye.
Where are you guys going tomorrow? You said you're going where? To the apple orchard?
Yep. We are. Yep. We are.
We are? You're going to the apple? I want to go to the apple orchard.
Sure, you can go with us, and Papa and you can go with us. You can buy some. Sure, yeah, after. We're going to find something to eat when we go to the apple orchard. Hey, write that down.
The apple orchard? Do you get apple cider? And donuts, I bet.
Yes, they do. Oh, yeah. From 6th Street, guys.
From what?
6th Street. The apple orchard and Sugar Street.
The apple orchard in Sugar Street. I don't know what that is.
The pit.
Swartz Creek?
Apple, Bobby.
Are you saying Swartz Creek?
Oh, that's the other
The
apple.
apple orchard in Swartz
That's
Creek.
the
Maybe
other
that's what she said.
apple. Oh, that one's right. I love the apple. I love the apple. Give me. Grandma,
Baby, there's plenty of other stickers that are apples. Stickles are apples. Okay, dog. Words are hard.
You can't eat it, you know. Stickers. Stickers on his head.
You put a sticker on Teeny Woo's head.
Sorry. That's all that. You put it on your cucumber's head. It's the other apple.
Another apple?
It's because there's this on SpongeBob.
SpongeBob, I love him.
Polar SpongeBob, he has a nose.
What's your favorite part about the apple orchard? Do you go on a hayride?
Sure we do.
Sure we do.
We don't have the border that have that. Let's see. Halloween is not forbidden to shoot.
Halloween is not what?
The apple orchard.
You don't do Halloween at the apple orchard? Well, Halloween is over, so now we're on to Thanksgiving.
Apple.
Do you like Thanksgiving?
Yes, I do. But I don't worry. I play with stickers.
Okay, I won't worry. Do you like Christmas or Thanksgiving better?
Christmas.
Yeah.
I love getting presents for Christmas. Yeah. I love Christmas Day and Christmas with presents on here.
What do you want for Christmas this year?
I want Booey presents. And I want Monsters University.
You want Monsters University? Okay.
We love Monsters University so much because we love it.
So last week you didn't want to watch it because it's too scary, but this week we watched it.
This
right?
day.
You're not scared of it anymore?
Me, I'm scared. And me scared.
You just watched it. You loved it. What do monsters do?
I say why.
They say rar. How do you say rar? You've been doing it all day. Show them. Show me how you do it.
Wah! Bobby, be quiet for me. Do it. This girl wants the scary part.
You want to watch the scary part? So, Ellery, you sing really loud when you sing your Elsa songs. So, Bubby does his rawr, because that's what he likes to do. You're both kind of loud.
Sittchers are not very good about me either.